Hello students, welcome back to our lesson. So for today's lesson, we are going to do a grammar exercises focusing on future plans and events and also future predictions. But before we start, I would like uh, to recap a little bit about simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay, please click on the link up here to watch the explanation of the present simple present and present continuous tense, or you can check out the description box and click on the link given there. All right, now let's do the first task. Okay, the task A and task B will be about future plans and events. All right, let's go one by one. Let's read the instruction for task A. Read the sentences below. Okay, sentence 1, 2, 3. Okay, what forms are used for future plans or events? Okay, the forms involved in this task is the present continuous tense and simple present tense. Okay, let's look at the first sentence. The cleaner is coming tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. All right, the second one. I'm going to paint this wall blue next week. And the third one, my exams start on Tuesday, 3rd June. All right, so which sentence is in present continuous and which sentence is in simple present tense? Okay, the first one, okay, is it in present continuous or simple present? Yes, it is in present continuous because of the verb here. The be verb is and the verb ing. Okay, what about the second sentence? I'm going to paint this wall blue next week. Yes, the be verb am with verb ing. So this is in present continuous tense. What about the third one? My exams start on Tuesday. My exam start. This is the verb without s. So this is the simple present. Okay, let's write down our answer here. Okay, now the first and second sentence is in present continuous and the third sentence is in simple present. Okay. Okay, now let's look at B. Match the sentences in A with the uses below. Okay, so look at this. We've read the sentences here, right? So the description here in ABC is the explanation of the sentences in task A. So which description here explains the sentences above? Let's look at one by one. A. We use the present simple for future events which are set because of a timetable or schedule. Alright, let's look at the first task. Which sentences involve a schedule or what do you call that? A timetable. The cleaner is coming tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Is that a schedule? Probably. I'm going to paint this wall blue next week. That's not a schedule or timetable. What about the third one? My exams start on Tuesday, 3rd June. It's very specific. Kan? Tuesday, 3rd June. Normally, when we have exam, we do have a timetable, right? So, the sentence 3, the explanation is in A. So, description A explains about the sentence in number 3. Okay, what about the next one, the B, the explanation in B? We use the present continuous for future plans which are already fixed or arranged. Future plans which are already fixed or arranged. So this makes uh we are only left with okay. So we are only left with number 1 and number 2. Okay, So which one is a future plan with, what's the description? Future plans, which is fixed or arrange. Is it the number one? The cleaner is coming tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is it fixed or arrange? I think so. It is fixed, right? Compared to the second sentence, I'm going to paint this wall blue next week. It's not fixed. Next week is when? On Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, in the afternoon, in the night, right? So number one is the appropriate one, the fixed time, 3 p.m. afternoon. So the description in B fits sentence number one. Okay, so this is number two is automatically here lah kan? Alright, so C is going to explain the sentence number two. What is the explanation? We use be going to for things we want or intend to do in the future but haven't made definite plans for yet. Not definite. Haven't made definite plans. So this is not a definite plan, right? Next week. So when is next week? It's not specific, right? All right. So there you go. We have our answer there. All right. Now let's look at the next task, which is task C and D. This task will be focusing on future predictions. All right. Let's read the instruction for task C. Read the sentences and underline the forms used to make predictions. Basically, we've done something similar last week, right? The previous week. On in your textbook, okay, on page 61. Okay, so I'm going to link the previous video, okay, in the description box. If you haven't checked that video out, you can go now or maybe later. Right now, let's just focus on this. Okay, and let's start underlining. Okay, underline the forms used to make predictions. Okay, prediction ni apa? What is prediction? Prediction is ramalan. Ramalan lah yang you, entah lah, how do I explain ramalan? Ramalan lah, you faham lah ramalan eh? Okay, number one, the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday, I think. So the word, the phrase I think here is dah already signify or indicate the sentence is a prediction kan. Sebab bila you buat prediction, whenever you buat ramalan kan, you akan cakap I rasa, saya rasa, I think, I assume. So that's how you know this sentence is a prediction. So I think is a phrase used to make prediction. And other than that, will finish. Prediction ni basically is basically some something about the future. Okay, when you talk about prediction, you will talk about something in the future, right? So will finish and I think is the phrase used to make predictions. What about number one? Sorry, what about number two? The painter is working very hard. I think he's going to finish by lunch time. I think there. Okay, I think is a prediction. He's going to finish by lunch time. He is going, right? He's going. Akan, future. It's in the future, right? Okay. What about number three? Be careful, you might or could break the window. Might or could, right? Kemungkinan. Kemungkinan. So, those are the phrases or words that indicates a prediction in the future. Alright, now let's look at task D. Let's read the instruction. Complete the uses with the forms for making predictions in C. So basically you have to underline, you have to fill in the blanks here, 3 blanks here, with the phrases in task D for each of the sentence that indicate predictions. So for the first one, the phrase is will, I think I'm going to use a different colored pen lah. Will, the second phrase is going to, be verb plus going to. The third one is might or could. Alright, so you need to fill in the blanks with the words I circle in yellow here. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's do the first one. We use blah 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 when there is evidence for the prediction in the present situation. Okay, the keyword here is evidence. Evidence for the prediction in the present situation. Bila you buat prediction now, tapi you ada evidence yang prediction you tu akan terjadi. Okay, mana? Which sentence? The plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday, I think. Ada evidence tak? Ada ke evidence yang the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday? Tak ada kan? The second one. The painter is working very hard. I think he's going to finish by lunchtime. Ada evidence ke yang the painter is going to finish painting waktu lunch nanti? Ada kan? So what's the evidence? The first sentence is the evidence. Kan? Sebab the painter is working very hard. So dia boleh finish painting by lunchtime. So kita kena guna apa? We need to use is going to. Is going to. So is ni, remember I told you, I've mentioned this before, is, the verb is considered as the be verb. Alright, so we use be going to. Alah, tak cantik lah, kejap be going. Apa ni jadi kuning ni? We use be going to when there is evidence for the prediction in the present situation. Right? Now, the second one, we use blah 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 for future predictions we cannot be sure of. Okay, something future prediction, ramalan masa depan yang you tak sure. Yang you tak sure pun boleh betul ke? Aku agak-agak je ni. Which one? Number 3 or number 1? The plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday, I think. Or be careful, you might or could break the window. So you boleh sure ke yang the person here could break the window? Tak sure. What about the first one? The plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday, I think. Sure ke the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday? KIV. Macam boleh jadi dua-dua kan? It could be both of these. It's okay. Let's look at the third one. Okay, KIV dulu yang this one, the second one, third one. We use blah 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 for predictions we believe but don't have any evidence for. Predictions yang you percaya tapi tak ada evidence. Itu ada bukti tapi you percaya benda tu akan jadi. So which one? I rasa kan this one might or could. We use might or could. Why? Okay, let's look at this. Be careful, you might or could break the window. Okay, this is a prediction that we believe but do not have any evidence. You percaya yang that person might break the window. That's why you macam like bagi warning kan. Be careful. Tapi tak ada evidence. Kan? Compared to the second one, we use will for future predictions we cannot be sure of. Dah memang obviously tak boleh nak sure lah. You cannot betul lah, you can't be sure of whether the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday or not. Sebab you don't have any evidence pun yang the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday. Kan? Nampak macam similar tapi gitulah explanation dia. Right? Okay. Enough explanation. Let's look at the exercises. Task E, F and G. Okay, let's start with task E. You need to match sentences. 1 until 6 with sentences A until F. Basically, it's a continuation lah, the sambungan ayat. Okay, the first one. The homes, the homes of the future exhibitions opens in, and they'll be here in the morning. Okay, no lah, grammatically wrong. You cannot start with and. The homes of the future exhibition opens in house next week. No. Opens in new sofa. Oh, lagi lah. Opens in at 7. No. Already ada preposition in. Tak boleh ada double preposition. Opens in the kitchen next. Exhibition opens in the kitchen. Lagi tak logik. Opens in Edinburgh next month. Logic kan? Grammatically correct and also logical. So, yes. Number one, okay, the continuation is F. What about the second one? The builders, the builders phoned, maksudnya the builders pekerja pembinaan tu call, telephone. The builders phoned and they'll be here in the morning. Sounds logical. The builders phone, okay, the builders call and they'll be here in the morning. Okay, just to be safe, let's try with the other options. The builders phone house next week, phone new sofa, phone at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Tak boleh lah because it's already in past tense, ed, right? So tomorrow morning is in the future. So macam ada contrast di situ, contrast of time, you know. Phoned the kitchen next. Not logical. So yes, this is the second one is the match is A. The builders phoned and they'll be here in the morning. Okay, what about the third one? The cleaner is going to do house next week. Do new sofa. Do the kitchen next. Yes, logical and grammatically correct. Number 4, we are going to buy a house next week. A new sofa at the weekend. No, cannot. So which one? B or C? We're going to buy a house next week. Or we're going to buy a new sofa at the weekend. Okay, let's KIV this one, right? Let's keep this one first. Let's do number 5. Okay. I'm going to bed. My train leaves at 7:30 in the morning. There you go. So this one is D. The last one. I'm very excited. We are moving. New sofa at the weekend or house next week? We are moving house next week. So yes, we got our answer for number 4. It is this one, C. We are going to buy a new sofa at the weekend. Yay. Alright, now let's move on to the next task. Task F. You need to complete the second sentence, so it means the same as the first. Use no more than 3 words, okay? No more than 3 words. So your answer should be in 3 words or less. So you have 2 sentences here. The first one and the second one. You have to fill in the blank so that the second one here, the second sentence here, should sound the same or will sound the same with the first one, the first sentence here, right? Let's try. Okay, number 1. I have finally decided to change the kitchen sink. I am. What's the answer? I am. Yes, going to. 2 words or okay, this is only 2 words. Okay, that's correct. I'm going to change the kitchen sink. Number 2, Sam and Sophie have planned to meet in the library this afternoon. So Sam and Sophie, blah blah blah, in the library this afternoon. Same as Sam and Sophie. Okay, what is the verb to be that we need to use for 2 people, plural? Are. Sam and Sophie are going to meet. Are going to meet. No, it's already 4. So the answer is are meeting. Okay, 2 words only. Are meeting in the library. Okay, number 3. I'm catching the 7:45 train. The train, okay, if you are catching the 7:45 train, meaning that the train is going to leave at 7:45. So the train is going to leave. No, the train is leaving. No, let's make it a statement. The train leaves. Yeah, the train leaves at 7:45. Okay, number 4. Mr. Brown has arranged to show us the bungalow today. So Mr. Brown is showing us the bungalow today. Okay, number 5. The first day of the school holidays is Thursday, 16th of July. So the school holidays, kan, the first day of the school holiday is Thursday, the first day kan. So the school holidays start on Thursday, 16 July. Kan, the first day of school holiday is Thursday, 16 July. So school holidays start on Thursday, 16 July. Right, number 6. Jenny intends to use the lift. So Jenny is eh, eh, eh. Jenny is intending to use the lift. Jenny is intending to use the lift. So 3 words. Okay lah. Okay, now let's move on to the next task, task G. Okay. So what is this about? Okay, answer the questions in your notebook. All right. So basically you need to answer these questions. There are 8 questions there. Okay. Use will, be going to, might or could. So the answers are true for you when you write them. To make sure the answer is true for you, meaning that kalau ditanya you dah makan belum? So if the answer is true for you, meaning that yes, I dah makan, I've already eaten. So that is what it meant by true for you. Okay, let's look at the question one by one. Number 1, what will you have for lunch today? Okay, so I'm not going to write your sentence for you. Maybe I could help you with the beginning of the sentence, right? So what will you have for lunch today? Um, you can use will, be going to, might, or could, right? I will, I, or I, mm, I, I will. Okay, I will. Okay, let's just use I will. I will, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the next one. Who will you live with when you are an adult? I am going to live to live with blah blah blah. Okay, where will you be at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening? I will be at blah 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 blah. Number 4, when will you move out of your parents' house? Let's use might. I might move out when I am blah 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 blah. Okay, what kind of house will you buy when you're older? I will or might buy a bungalow, a condominium, up to you. Number 6, where will you go on holiday this summer? I am going to blah 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 blah. And number 7, next when will you next visit relatives? I will visit my relatives when blah blah blah. When, or maybe you could use during. When or during. Maybe you can say after the COVID ends school. Right? Okay, number 8, last one. What will you get your mom or dad for his or her birthday? I might get them a blah blah blah. Right? So write down your own sentences, your own answer in your English 2 workbook. All right. So that is all for our lesson today. I hope you enjoy today's lesson, and I hope to see you guys again next during our next class. All right. Thank you for your participation. Okay. Have a nice day and take care.